Hello, what's good, my brothers? How you doing? This is your brother, Mr. Limber. Do me a favor, go ahead and kick your feet up. Grab yourself a cold drink. You already know it's time for us to talk. Today, we're going to talk about game and morals. All right, game and morals. As you can see, the whole no hookup thing. We're going to define it and break it down for you. That will be the game. After that, I will be getting into the morals of things so I can show you guys a few things regarding this idea of no hookups. When women say no hookups, what do they really mean? You see it on their dating apps, you see it on their profiles, you see it when you talk to them. They say no games, only serious men, no hookups, I ain't got time for little boys. They say it in various different ways, but as we all know, nothing that a woman says mean a thing, because it's all emotions, it's all a game. They are always playing games. So for a woman to say no games is quite the oxymoron. But anyway, let's get into the topic. No hookups means this. It doesn't mean she's not down to have sex. It doesn't mean she's not DTF. You understand? It means this: you will pay for me, you will do things for me, and I'm not going to sleep with you. In other words, she has put you in what they call the beta category. She has figured, you know what? This is not the guy I'm going to sleep with. This is the guy I'm going to get things out of. Now, of course, at some point, she may decide to sleep with you. But most of the time, she's probably going to leave after 1 to 3 dates and not sleep with you at all, which is one of the reasons why you should not be going on any dates. All right? Now, this does not mean that this woman just wants a relationship. She wants to be married and wants to be a wife and wants to have kids. Guys, that is bull. Women love having sex. There is a reason why they rode around on the CC throughout their youth. There is a reason why they jump from man to man to man to man throughout their youth. It is not because they don't like sex. It is exactly because they like sex and they lack morals. So don't think that suddenly they have an epiphany. What it is that the wall is approaching. You got a woman who's getting older, probably just got into her 30s, or she's about to turn 30, and she is worried that she will not cop a husband. Okay? Now, also, what many women mean by no hookup is no one night stand. All right? No one night stand. So let me give you her checklist. All right? So what she mean is no one night stand, but she will do a friends with benefit. That's why you have a check next to that, right? So that's check. If you are friends with benefit, most of the time she will sleep with you, but she can talk to you. She can have somebody to share her emotions with. She can have somebody to come pick her up if her car breaks down. She can have somebody to come watch a little Netflix with, somebody to go to the movie with, somebody to go out to dinner with her. Even if she is paying, she wants someone to hang around with her so she doesn't feel lonely. So you are more than just a one night stand. We meet up, we hook up, we may never see each other again. All right? That is what she means. It doesn't mean that this is a high quality woman who is completely unwilling to sleep around. Okay? Most of these women lack morals. We know that. This is why I'm giving you guys the game right now. So this is the game, and then I'm going to get into the morals of things. All right? She may also be into an F-buddy. An F-buddy is not exactly like a friends with benefit. You guys are not too friendly, but you are a reliable sex partner. It means that you come over frequently, and at least once or twice a week, or she comes over to you and you guys sleep together. You may exchange your fantasies and she will wear what you like. You may do what she likes. In other words, you guys are taking care of each other sexually constantly. It is not a one-time thing. So that is an F-buddy. And of course, as I said, the friends with benefits, you are more of a companion, okay, without the legitimate title of a boyfriend, girlfriend type of situation. But you do a lot of boyfriend, girlfriend type stuff. You guys are still hanging out. You may catch movies together, go to birthday parties, visit each other, or help each other out of the jams that you may be in. All right? But usually, at first, when you see a woman, especially online, and she says no hookups, what she's basically saying is that she just wants you to be the sucker to wife her up. She's telling you she does not do those things anymore, even though we know that is BS. Okay? I hope I clarified that for the brother who asked the question, because this was a question. Now I'm going to get into the moral side of it so I could break this down for you guys so it can make sense to everyone. Let us use a metaphor. In this metaphor, we'll take a plate of food, a fancy plate of food, quite nicely done, prepared, presented, decorated. I am talking about the best ingredients have been balanced perfectly. The taste is unparalleled. The texture can be seen. It is crisp. You can tell it is fresh. The aroma, the smell, is capable of rising to the heavens. Simply amazing. This plate of food is created by the world's greatest chef, the world's most renowned chef, in the world's most renowned cuisine and kitchen. The best plate of food, nicely created. The food is fresh, it is in its prime. And people are willing to pay top dollar to get at this food. This food can sell for the price of cars, for the price of homes. Only a special guest may sit in this restaurant all alone and have this food. This food itself is a symphony. As you chew, you can hear musical notes. This food is pre-wall. This food has not hit the wall. This dish is fresh and untouched. But instead of selling this dish for top dollar, instead of using it at its prime value, so it may get what it is worth, this food has been turned into a buffet, into an appetizer, a sampling plate, something that everyone will come around and take a piece from. This plate is passed around. This person take a piece of the vegetation. This person try out the fruits. This other person tried out the meat. Another person tried out the meat. Another guy sampled the sauce and the gravy. Someone else tasted the carbs. So on and so forth. This food is passed around, losing its value. Everyone is tasting it for free while it is at its prime. While the food is the freshest that it will ever be, instead of getting top dollar and giving it to one individual that deserves this fresh, unique plate of food, it is passed around to everyone. Everybody tastes it, everybody eat. You have a line of people standing around with their toothpicks in hand, sticking and thrusting their toothpicks into the flesh on that plate, giving themselves a taste, enjoying, indulging on the piece of meat, in the carbs, in the vegetation, in the fruits of this dish, as they please. Sometimes 2 or more people are eating from this plate at the same time. At times, there are a line of people waiting with their toothpick in line, one after the other, taking a piece. Passed around. Eventually, the plate becomes a shell of itself. A shell of itself. It doesn't look as good as it once did. It is not as well decorated as it once was. The decoration has faded. Its prime is going away. The tastes have become dull. It has become cold. Not as hot and fresh and crisp as it once used to be. Now it is cold and soggy. The meat has been sitting in the gravy for too long. It is falling apart when you try to grab it with the fork. It is breaking apart. It has hit the wall. So the chef goes ahead and he looks over at this plate of food as everyone degrades it. Take what they want. Everyone degrading it, sticking their filthy toothpicks back into this plate over and over and over again. My brothers, as the party continues, everyone is still sampling from this plate. People are standing around, they have gathered around, they're talking all over this food. Their spit are flying out of their mouths and landing on the plate. People are cleaning their teeth, picking at their mouth, sticking their fingers in the plate. It has become quite disgusting. The fresh aroma is gone. The crispy, fresh look has disappeared. This dish is no longer what it used to be. It is unrecognizable. Flavors are dull, cold, disgusting. People have fondled this plate. Now, gentlemen, the chef looks over again and he sees that people are not entertaining this sample plate, which was supposed to be a unique dish, any longer. So what he does to try to salvage what is left after this plate has hit the wall, after everyone has gotten their fill from this plate while this plate was in its prime, the chef tries to salvage what is left on this plate. So he gathers the broken piece of soggy meat. He pushed together with his fork the carbs, the potatoes, the rice that is left on this plate. He put together the asparagus and the greens and the chewed up piece of meat that people have pulled out of their mouths and stuck to the side of this plate. And he goes ahead and he just tries to save it. He sticks it in the microwave. He put it in the microwave and he decides to see if he could save this plate, if he can salvage this plate. Warms it up, bring it back out. People continue to have their fill. As it gets cold again, he tries to warm it up again and fix it up again. But there's only so much he can do, because this plate is no longer the hot stuff anymore. As time passes, a few days go by, decay begins to take place. This exquisite food starts to mold. It starts to smell. The vegetation now has slime all over it. The texture of the food is no longer visible, and the scent is fishy. It is disgusting. The gravy looks like pus. It is no longer enticing. Gentlemen, if you are grossed out by both the description of how this magnificent dish has fallen, and you are grossed out by the pictures that you are seeing of the decay of food you would not want to consume, imagine that it is at this time that the chef says, I'm going to make this plate of spoiled, used, passed around, sampled food that once used to be glorious. I'm going to make it a VIP dish. I'm going to take this rotten plate, this slimy plate, this smelly plate, and I'm going to try to sell it to you, one person of high value, and you have to pay top dollar for it. And if you refuse to come with your money up front, I will refuse to talk to you. I will refuse to even entertain you, because I feel that even though I wasted the prime of my dish, even though when my food was worth thousands for one dish, I did not sell it to that one worthy customer. Even though I let everyone with no value sample it and thrust their toothpicks into it. And now it has no value. It has everyone spit in it as they talked over it. Now their DNA is in the food. Their DNA is in the food. The gravy is now pus. The steak smells like fish. Yes, I know. The vegetation is rotten. The fruits are slimy and spoiled. Even the flies and the roaches have had their turn. But I want you to come with your money up front. You need to pay top dollar or else no deal. That is the no hookup statement, my brothers. That is the no hookup statement defined, so you can understand through this metaphor while keeping it clean on YouTube. The thing that is disrespectful about this no hookup statement is that it is never made by the purest of the feminine. It is never made by a woman who is the cleanest. It is never made by a woman with a hymen. It is never made by a virgin. It is always made by those who have been on the CC. It is always made by those who went around wasting their primes with everyone who did not deserve them. People without the proper value they shared their dish with when they were at prime value. Every filthy toothpick has been thrust into, if you know what I mean. Every DNA, every spit has landed in this dish. And now they think that while it is rotten, while it is cold, while it is worth nothing anymore, that you deserve to pay top dollars for some leftovers. That is disrespectful. The statement also implies that your sexual organ is of lesser value because they do not view the hookup as an exchange of equal value. Instead, they see themselves at a loss instead of gaining. They see you as gaining. So if you want to hook up, you must come ready up front to purchase the used and abused and defiled. And if you cannot come correct, swipe left. If you cannot come correct, don't even talk to me. And by correct, I mean overpay for something that should be trash. For something that should not even be labeled free. For something that should be thrown out. Far and far away from the house. You should be paying top dollar for something not even the raccoons would want. Do you see why that is disrespectful, my brothers? You have to understand, she doesn't view you as the prize. She still views herself as the prize. She doesn't understand that a trash can is an upgrade for this dish. You understand? Instead, she believes that this dish is supposed to be sitting on a table, presented to you. And you are supposed to use your best etiquettes, your best table etiquettes. Bring top dollar in order to even get a whiff of a steak that smells like a rotten fish. If you say that you're high value, if you say that you're the prize, then why do you try to score with a whore? I'm here to put you in your boss frame. If you say that you are the prize, then how could you entertain such a statement? Why would you even want to know what it means, my brothers? No hookup, it usually means you're going to pay for no lay. Sometimes it may mean no one night stands. She needs some kind of a commitment from you. Like a friends with benefits. We can mess around, but you change the tires. You can mess around, but I need someone to watch the movie with, you're coming. I need someone to go out to dinner with, you're coming. I need to travel, I'm traveling with you. Or an F-buddy. A committed, non-exclusive sexual partner. You understand? But the whole idea is disrespectful. And usually what that means is the wall has come. The dish is cold. The aroma now smells. The taste dull. The texture not crispy but slimy. Instead of untouched, it has been molested. Instead of virtuous, it is defiled. You understand? So this individual says no hookups because they believe that their private parts are superior to yours. They don't view the hookup as an exchange. They don't see the hookup, even though you're wearing protection, as the possibility that they may bear your seed if something were to pop or tear or a pill not work. They don't see your seed as a blessing, as an upgrade, a chance to carry a great DNA, to bring forth a magnificent genetic bloodline, which is yours, the man. And they don't see themselves as not worthy to bring your pure son or daughter through a canal that many toothpicks have thrusted into. Do you understand? Instead, you are greeted with arrogance. You are supposed to worship a defiled dish. My brothers, I am here to keep you in your boss frame. Make sure you always keep your feet up. Always have that cold drink in the red pill mind frame, the boss frame, the MLC spine. And as I've always said, if you didn't have a brother, you have one now. And if you have brothers, add one more. Remember to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. If you're not on YouTube and you've been requesting the legal video of all the legal loopholes, that video of if you are married, going to get married, have a woman coming from a different country, how to protect your money, protect yourself from alimony, palimony, child support, all that legal stuff and all the legal knowledge that I have from my background in law is on my Patreon at Mr. spelled like mystery minus the last Y, Mr. Limba channel at Patreon. It's there. So what you're going to do is go to patreon.com/Mr. Limba channel. The link will be pinned to the top of the comment section. I also want you brothers to check out Lawrence D. Adams and Professor MGTOW. Do not make the mistake of not subscribing to those brothers' channels. If you really want to know the darkest part of feminine psychology, of the female mind, they have enough boss level content between those two brothers to make you run around in the street crazy. You understand? So unless you think you're ready for boss level content, I wouldn't even suggest you go over there. But since I think you are, since you've been following me for so long, and I've been working on your subconscious, inputting enough red pills to keep you going for a millennia, I suggest you go over there right now to Lawrence D. Adams channel and Professor MGTOW's channel and subscribe for deep boss level content. The links will also be pinned to the top of the comment section. My brothers, once again, no hookup is a disrespectful statement, phrase, idea, notion, whatever you want to call it. It is not deserving to be thrown at your face. because the ones that throw it are usually the ones who are not worth what they are demanding. So stop purchasing, entertaining, or buying rotten food, defiled food, food that's been passed around and sampled by everybody, food that everyone has spoken over, that their salivas have hit the plate. Why would you want that? Why would you want to contract the diseases that might have come from their mouth that landed in your food? Why would it even be your food? Why would you use a possessive pronoun on trash? Who wants to own trash? Who wants to claim trash? If they say that one man's trash is another man's treasure, in this case, it ain't your treasure, my friend. Throw it away and keep it away, far, far away. We are men of exquisite taste over here. Men of honor, men of self-respect. The true prize. We stay sharp around here. We walk and stand tall. Golden boots, so we don't have time to step in. Mr. Limba out.